What's going on Common Sense fam? Back at you again with another fragrance review. And this one's going to be a little interesting because I tried my best to kind of stay away from doing this one. It's been done, it's been reviewed, it's like super duper popular, and I kind of pride myself on bringing reviews that are I pride myself on bringing scents that are less reviewed and aren't getting as much attention in the fragrance community. So kind of strayed away from my roots here, but I really think and believe my review of it is going to be a little different than probably everybody else's that's reviewed this particular fragrance. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into it. So none other than Versace Eros. So as you can tell, this one I got as a gift set for, I think it was a Secret Santa me and some of my friends did, and I ended up getting, this was on my list and somebody got it for me. I know, right? I'm super duper love to be able to get all of this goodness as a gift. Just for me. I don't even have to share. It's like, oh man. So let's hop right onto it. Again, Versace Eros, it was released in 2012. The nose behind this one is a Aurelian Gauchard of Give Wadon. I may be mispronouncing that, but we're going to call it that. The last time I wore this was back in September. So the category for this one is a woody, slightly oriental. The notes. So in the top, we have mint oil combined with green apple and Italian lemon. The concentration of this one is an eau de toilette. The mid, we got tonka bean mixed with Venezuelan and Broxton, geranium flowers, giving it a fougere kind of twist. So this is like I said, it's a woody, slightly oriental with a fougere type of twist. So it's like kind of mixed up in there. The base, we got vetiver, oak moss, Madagascar vanilla, not just regular vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, cedar, and Atlas cedar. Now, let's pop this bad boy open, because again, this one's really, really interesting. I've never seen a gift set come with the mini and a little leather pouch. So that's kind of hot, which I like because I can protect my mini version of it. Or should I say my travel atomizer. The travel atomizer. The only thing about this is it gets kind of stuck in here and it's kind of hard to get out. So I usually have to shake it. It wants to cooperate today. So as you can see, I've used maybe about 20%, 30% of the travel size. And again, it's really good for popping in a carry-on, going about your day. You wouldn't want to throw the 3.4 ounce in a carry-on. You'd risk breaking it, which I've heard about. I've not had that happen on one of my nicer colognes. So, first, let me just get into this. I love the presentation of this. Love that. So, one of my P's in rating is going to be in presentation. I'll score it a little bit later. So, we got the invigorating shower gel. So they say. And then the 3.4, put that like that. The 3.4 Eau de Toilette. Now, I've sprayed this quite a few times, and it doesn't seem like it's leaving anytime soon, which I love. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you can, you get the Medusa head in the inside of the cap on top. Heavy cap too, love that. And again, glass bottle, 3.4 ounce. Go ahead and spray a little bit. I do, off top, I will say this. I do like the atomizer on this. It gives a wide spray. Not as concentrated, or should I say, not as condensed and compressed as some of the other sprayers I have of different colognes. But again, we'll let this one stand on its own. As you can tell, We'll let that dry down. I don't want to disrupt it because that disrupts the scent profile. So out of all the notes that I just mentioned, what I smell here, the truest star in this cologne is going to be the mint and vanilla. There's a little bit of apple note in there, which I absolutely love. And the way that that mixes together is so damn dope to me. Like, I can't really describe what that does. Like, the way this scent comes together, oh my God. And what I do notice is this one's a little sweet, but it's sexy. It's very sexy. So the sweetness doesn't detract from the sexy at all. And then again, I mean, it's named after Eros, the god of love. So why not have a little sex in there with your love, you know? So one of my first P's, performance. When I wore this back in September, I sprayed 6 sprays in total. So 3 around, well, one, and then probably 1 on the back of the neck, and then 2 across the shoulder. So I want that sillage to kind of be behind me, so that way when I'm moving around, I'm very expressive with my hands and body language, etc. So when I'm moving around, I get whiffs of it, and that excites me. I buy fragrances to enjoy them on me. And again, if other people enjoy them, great. If not, no harm, no foul. Of course, you never want to be in a place where the colognes or scents that you're wearing are like disrupting your immediate environment. That's a little weird. But other than that, I wear my scents for myself. So not necessarily seeking compliments, but if I get a few, hey, why not? I will put this one, as far as performance, with 6 sprays, I will put it in a beastly, like, heavy hitter. That's what I'll call mine. I'll put it in my heavy hitter section. Like, the performance of this one, it lasted on me about maybe 16 hours. Again, a lot of people dub this one as a clubbing fragrance. A lot of people dub this one as a clubbing fragrance. And you know what? I'm going to actually say I agree with that. I wore it to a house party probably about 8 p.m. I left my house about 8 p.m. getting ready, etc. And, you know, had a good time. It was pretty warm in the party, of course. And came home maybe about 3 a.m. Went to bed. A little hungover. Well, we'll tell you more about that another time. I went to bed and got up the next day and could still smell this one slightly projecting off of my skin at about like 1 p.m. Like I said, I was hungover. Don't judge me. I came home, got my sleep. It is what it is. So I did prime this one with a moisturizer first. So, and it had a bergamot amber base. I don't know if that helped this one or detracted from it. I don't know. It was made by C.O. Bigelow. I don't have it anymore. I ran out of that moisturizer. And I moisturize my body, but chiefly the neck and chest areas. Because I noticed when I have drier skin, and when that cologne or a cologne is on my skin and my skin is dry, I notice it evaporates kind of quick. Again, something I saw people say. Some people make lotions with their scents. Cool. So yeah. Now again, so I'm gonna rate performance a 10 for Versace Eros. It was on point. Like, I have no complaints in terms of how long it lasts. And as you guys can tell, like, I just sprayed this. I've not rubbed it. It's either got a heavier oil concentration in here, but as you can see, it looks like I either put on baby lotion or baby oil. So that should let you know. For projection, it had a consistent projection, very solid, at about a 3-foot radius for about 4 hours. So if you were within arm's reach of me, you were gonna smell this cologne. So I'm gonna give it an 8 there. So that's the second P, projection. I'm gonna give it an 8 there. Now, play. I did get a few compliments on this one when I wore it before. But like I said, I love this one on me so much, it really doesn't matter if I get any or not. It is what it is. So in the play department, I'm going to go ahead and rate it at 8. Now, when it comes terms for price, this one is pricey still. It depends on what you view as pricey. So for this whole gift set, I'm not exactly sure how much it costs, but I'm going to guess, since it was at Macy's, it was upward of 80 to 100 bucks. And again, since it was a gift to me, I'm going to rate it a 10 because my people love me so much they decided to give me something that they know I would love. It costs 100 bucks. So again, I got this, I think in 2017, 2016. And again, it comes with the travel atomizer, with the leather case, the full 3.4 eau de toilette, the shower gel, beautiful box and presentation. So again, I'm going to rate it a 10 on price because I didn't pay for it. And I think that's fair. So, now the place to wear this fragrance, I would say is probably more of a social setting, probably not as intimate because again, it is, oh my God, it smells beautiful. It is strong, but it won't choke you out, if that makes any sense. But again, I could kind of see being closed in, maybe on a date, it probably could be a little annoying, but maybe if after it died down, it will be cool. I'll say this. At the house party, I was good. At the club, I'm sure I'll be good. Anywhere where I'm outside, I think I'll be good. Either cool or warm weather. It really doesn't matter because it was still pretty warm when I went to this house party. So, I mean, by warm for September, I would say, what was that, 45, 50? Warmish. So, I'm not tripping at all. And again, the reason for the season, I would say this was probably more of a cool weather, fall, winter, springish type of situation. I would think that would be the best time to kind of wear that. I probably won't spray a whole lot of this in the summertime unless I kind of chill out on the spray. It's probably like maybe 3 across the whole body. So one, maybe 1 across the back. So 4 sprays. I would chill down. I would probably do the whole 6. And again, so my experience, man, the mint apple notes here, that blend of mint apple and vanilla is so dope. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like this. It just smells super duper good to me. Yeah, it's sweeter, but it's sexy as hell. I mean, Eros. Gotta love. And again, I will say this. I do remember when I was at a department store, a lady that worked there kind of, again, they must see me coming and they must know I like fragrances, or they may just be doing their jobs. I'm not sure. Flagged me down, gave me a sample, put it on the card. So she gave me a sample and put it on the card. I left with it. I maybe sprayed it here and there. Forgot about it, right? And again, this was a while ago. This was maybe 2012, 2013. And I remember spraying it. It was cool. Like I said, I lost it. I remember also maybe a couple years after that coming across a lady that sells the roll-on fragrance oils. And she just I asked her what she had new and she was like, Eros. And again, I didn't put together that it was Versace Eros. I thought it was just something that, sometimes, you have people that do fragrance oils and they mix things together like Black Love or Lick Me All Over, etc. And you just don't know what they are. So I thought it was one of those. Loved it. I wore it every time I went out clubbing. That shit lasted me for a long time. And when I made the connection to it, I was in Kohl's and they had a small one and I sprayed that on just playing around. Again, it kind of slipped my mind. And the moment I left the store, I kept smelling my hand. I was like, oh my God, I remember this. Like it brought back all those memories. And so Scent has this thing to kind of link memories. And I thought about that. I was like, I got to get this. And then I would probably say 2 months later, I ended up getting it as one of my gifts. And the Secret Santa me and my friends did. So again, happy guy right here. So yeah, I would say if you can find this one, not full retail, it's a complete cop to me. Like, get it. I think any fragrance collector, any fragrance enthusiast should have this in their collection if you like these types of notes and you like Versace. If you like Versace and you like these types of notes and you want a cologne that lasts, get this one. Again, I ain't getting paid for these. I just do this because I actually love to review fragrances, talk about fragrances, wear fragrances, and styling and design, etc. And I don't know if you can see, but my area here of things that I'm making is growing. So is my fabric collection. Every time I go somewhere, anytime it has any place or store that has a fabric section, I'm going in there to see what I can find. Especially, I just recently graduated and I was in Cali. We went to Mood in Cali. Dope experience. But we'll talk about that at another time. Again, so all in all, I rate this fragrance. All in all, the total rating for this fragrance is an 8.8. Basically a 9. Like, I don't think it's much more that this fragrance could do to be better than it is. Like, it's pretty much the perfect fragrance for me. So, again, this your boy Uncommon Scentz. Stay tuned for the outfit of the day, or how I styled and profiled and wore an outfit and wore this along with it to complement the look. Again, it's your boy Uncommon Scentz. Like, rate, comment, subscribe. All that, show your boy some love, some engagement. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking around, hanging in there with me, and enjoying my content. And again, check out my sneaker. I'll provide that link as well. Place your pre-order. Be fresh, be fly. Love you guys. Bye.